Hello and welcome to So Chaotic Crafts. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some projects that I want to do in 2023, as well as my big sewing goal for the year. I'm going to be talking about my sewing goal at the very end of this video, so stick around if you are interested in that. This video is going to be split up into a couple of different sections. I have some yarn work that I would like to do, as well as a lot of sewing projects. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in with the yarn projects. While I would say that sewing and quilting are my primary crafts, I have gotten more into crocheting recently because it is a lot easier to crochet while holding a sleeping baby than it is to use a sewing machine while holding a sleeping baby. As well as crochet, I also have a 48-pin knitting machine that I do plan to use more in this year. So some of these projects are more so suited for my knitting machine. My first yarn project that I would like to make this year, and I don't know if I'm going to make this via crochet or via my knitting machine, is an Outlander shawl. I have not finished all of Outlander. I love the show though. I think it is a really good historical drama. I'm currently at the part where they're in the Americas. But I wasn't really interested in shawls, and I didn't really get the whole point of shawls before watching Outlander. But seeing the way that Claire wears these shawls and how she styles them, it makes shawls seem a lot more accessible and wearable. The next yarn craft I would like to do in 2023 is hair accessories. I want to be able to have small projects that are really quick, that help me feel accomplished. And I feel like the best way to do that is by making things that are usable. And for me, a small, quick, usable thing is some kind of hair accessory, whether it be a little bandana or a hair tie or something. These seem like really good projects to help me feel more accomplished while also getting a usable product. The next project I want to work on in the yarn department doesn't have a name. I just have this picture on my Pinterest, but it looks really cool. It kind of is that same shawl vibe that I talked about really being into right now with Outlander, but it is obviously different from an Outlander shawl. But if you can see in this picture, it looks like it's a bunch of rectangles put together and you twist some of them, and pretty much my knitting machine makes really good rectangles. A really great project to use with my knitting machine that is not a typical knitting machine project, and that is something that excites me about this project. The last yarn project I have for the year is washcloths. It seems like every time I need a washcloth, they are all dirty, and so I think making my own washcloths would really help solve that situation, as well as give me a chance to practice some new stitches and techniques. Our next category is sewing. This is kind of a bigger category simply because it's the hobby slash craft thing that I do that I know how to do more of. I'm a little bit more skilled in sewing, and I kind of get more enjoyment out of sewing because it's a lot quicker, it's a lot easier. To me, there's a lot more payoff involved with sewing. I have split this category into 3 subcategories: things I want to make for my own wardrobe, things I want to make for my baby, and general household items. Also, at the end of this category, we're going to talk about my big sewing goal for the year. We're going to start by talking about things I want to make for my baby. This is a pretty small category. I want to start by making some baby toys. That's one of my first projects that I want to do this year. Either these little quilted alphabet things. I want to make this first because I think she could get a lot of use out of this now, as well as later on in life whenever she actually starts learning the alphabet. I also want to make some stuffed animals, but specifically this style of stuffed animal. I think that this is cute as is, but I think I can make it look like the bat from Anastasia, whose name I forgot. And I think that would be even cuter because I love Anastasia. This list could be really long if I didn't truncate this one category down, is baby wardrobe items. I am constantly in need of cheap, cute baby clothes, and I think that with the stash of fabric that I have, it can't get much cheaper than me just making my own baby clothes. I would like to have a good rotation of like 5 or so cute little dresses for her to wear, as well as a lot of pants and play clothes. I have a bunch of patterns on Pinterest already listed, some reusing clothes from me, which I think could be cute. Excited to see how much of a baby wardrobe I can sew in 2023. My last baby project that I want to do is sleep items. And this could have gone into wardrobe, but it's a little bit different. So my baby currently does not sleep swaddled up. She's too old for that. So we use a lot of sleep sacks and sleep dresses at our house. And it would just be great to have a lot of these on hand so that I don't have to constantly be doing laundry or constantly be looking for like one sleep item. I want to make a few different sleep sacks. There are a couple different designs on Pinterest that I have, and a couple different sleep dresses. I don't know about this knotted sleep dress design. I don't think she's gonna like that, because we are used to the elastic bottom sleeve dress that you just get at the store. But I am excited to get to play around with the different styles and options that creating your own sleep items gives you. Our next category is my wardrobe. I am kind of in that stage that you get to in your 20s where you're transitioning out of college. So you don't necessarily want to wear all the clothes you wore in college, but you also don't know, like you're finding your own style. And I have a good idea of what I want my style to be, it's just that I gotta get there. So I thought it would be fun to try to make my own wardrobe in what I think I want my style to be. As of right now, especially since I have a young child, my style is basically elevated basics. So things that look cute, that are simple and easy to wear, that make me feel good, and that also look good. So I want to work on a couple easy dress patterns. There are many different types of dresses I want to make. A lot of them have that like poofy tiered look. I think these are so classic, and it's really great to be able to just put one item of clothing on and be done and look cute and look put together with very minimal effort. So I want to make a couple of different just easy, quick, cute dresses like these. Wow. The next thing on this list is wrap items. I am really fascinated with wrap items, whether it be a wrap dress or a wrap shirt or wrap skirts. I've even seen wrap pants. I think those are so cool. I want to make some. I would buy them, but I cannot ever find any to buy that I like. So if I can find patterns for wrap items with fabrics that I like, I think that's going to be the best option. I would like to make at least one wrap dress. I've seen wrap shirts. I have a pattern for a wrap shirt on my Pinterest feed, and also some wrap pants, and I think that would be super fun. The last subcategory in my sewing projects is housewares. There's not a lot of backstory in this category, it's just these are things that I want to make for my house. The first one is a popcorn bag. Now you might have seen some videos about these popcorn bags on TikTok or Instagram Reels. I have seen these popcorn bags on Pinterest for it seems like years, and I've never given them a shot. I do love and prefer the taste of like fresh popped stovetop popcorn, so I would be interested to try these popcorn bags to see if it gives a similar flavor. The next sewn houseware item is a sandwich bag. This is pretty simple. My partner takes his lunch to work with him on a daily basis, and I just feel like it would be a lot easier to clean out a fabric sandwich bag if he leaves it in his car for a few days rather than some Tupperware. Or it's going to be something that I would want to clean more. My final thing that I have in the houseware section to sew is a phone stand. I watch a lot of content on my phone, and it would be really convenient to have a designated item for holding my phone up rather than using whatever random object is near me. It'd be really nice to just have a little stand that I can put on the couch or on the bed to hold my phone up so that I can actually see what I'm watching. My big 2023 sewing goal is to enter a quilt into the Texas State Fair. I don't intend on placing, so winning any awards at the Texas State Fair with this quilt because I've never done a project to this size or skill level before, but I would at least like to make it to the display area of the state fair just because I think that would be really cool. I'm giving myself until June to finish everything from picking out fabric to binding to quilting so that I have plenty of time to fix anything if any issues arise and to get it sent off in time. June seems like it's a long ways away right now, but I'm sure between my job and my baby and just general life things, June is going to be here in the blink of an eye. So those are all the projects that I want to do in 2023, as well as my big sewing goal. I am sure that I am going to be doing other projects this year just because of how I like to float from unfinished product to unfinished project. So please stick around to see what all I actually do. If you enjoyed this video and are looking for more crafting content, please subscribe. And if you have any crafting goals or crafting projects for 2023, feel free to leave them in the comments below and we can talk about all our different fun projects that we're doing. Thank you for watching. See you next craft.